Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4 Legends Only Live Once, our no healing permadeath survival run, where last time we were able to get Father one of his toys back, we were able to make it to the top of Trinity Tower, and we instigated a new rule. The rule that is limiting my weapons a little more than I thought it would be. Yes, we've had plenty of enemies down by us last time, but we've only picked up one weapon that we'll be using next sleep cycle. A 2-shot automatic laser pistol. It is pretty good, but it's not exactly what I want. I want something that can be silenced. We get that bonus 25% damage. So today we're going to jump right into it. We need to actually go off to Cambridge Polymer eventually. They have some easy ghouls there. Vertibirds aren't falling onto my head, so I think we're ready to jump into a little bit of a story mission with the chance of a legendary drop. Radx at 20, I think that's enough. I've lost a little bit of health anyway. So, Molly?
Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Yes.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of researcher. Please follow me to the research lab.
Okay, so we have plenty of junk in here. It's nice, but yeah, we want to go through the ghouls and make sure that we're getting anything that's nice from them, especially when it comes to weapons. And yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of a quest along the way. We're just going to speed things along. Come on, Molly. Let's hurry it up. I've already got a rank of tired.
Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire.
Not happening.
And follow me into the clean room.
So yeah, piezonucleic, that's the one. And what we need is... I forget exactly. Every single time. So I'm pretty sure it's, well, up there with the keycard credentials anyway, but we also need to get into the highly radioactive room, and we'll figure it out as we go. Oh no, feral ghouls that are normal. This is not what I wanted to see. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's... Is it really all the feral ghouls are just normal? Okay, good. We have at least a couple. And machine gun turrets should be our friend for the time being. Penetrating baton, I'm not taking that because that would be a mistake. Just another feral ghoul, unfortunately. I'm just going to grab all the unknown samples. I forget exactly which one's which. Nope, those are my kills. Apparently not. The turret is actually making it somewhat, unfortunately... Okay, let's help the turret out. Just get the feral ghoul roamer taken care of. Turret's on our side, but I don't want them shooting me accidentally. Feral ghoul, feral ghoul. Okay, this is not what I wanted to see. We're getting rads already. We need to have a radx on, I think. And something weird is happening out there. I feel like the director got out somehow. Yeah, the director's definitely out. Good job, Bethesda. You can go down. And just more normal feral ghouls. This is not what I wanted to see. Give me your legendariness. Okay, now we're just burning through time. Let's get going. We need to actually move quicker since we're not actually getting any legendary weapons out of this situation. Okay, drop down here. There should be just the one. He's just a normal like everyone else in here. Cryomine, make sure you don't shoot that. Password request. Easy enough there. I forget which sample it is. 611 sounds right. Another one goes down, and there are more about. Okay, we need to open up the main room over here. There's going to be rats. I'm almost certain of it. So we get that open. Everyone flips out. It's much easier than last time when we weren't able to kill the ghouls. And I think I need to do more Radex just a little bit and probably take a jet. Maybe 4 Radex, 5 Radex. Screw it. I have so little space between my health bar and my rads. That's unfortunately. I don't have any purified water with me. I need to eat into noodle cups just to get out of severely dehydrated. Well, I forgot a jet, so that's unfortunate as well. Just jump in here quickly and... Oh! Legendary glowing one. Exterminator's combat rifle. It's a combat rifle. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna say no to a combat rifle at this point. 50% damage to mirelurks and bugs. Who cares if that is actually applied or not? That could be at least useful as a backup weapon. Okay, we need to jump over here and get this thing. So that is weapon 2. Weapon 2. Oh, plus 2 rads a second. Okay, get out of here. I think that's everything we need. Plus 2 rads a second. That is nasty. Okay, we need the isotope sample in here, and I think it's 611 and what else? So 611 goes in there, and the other one, 3111. Yeah, we got gold and lithium hydride. So if I run this, then I should be good. Wonderful, doing its thing. And because I haven't destroyed any turrets, I can grab this and walk out without Molly being pissed at me. Right, Molly? We're good? Hopefully we're good.
Have you completed the research on the piezonucleic lining project?
Yes, I have.
The prototype is done.
Wonderful.
And let's see if the director's even still around. Turrets aren't shooting at anyone, so I'm guessing he is not having a good day. No, he most certainly is not. And here's some armor. VATS enhanced. 10% reduction in action points is always worthwhile. And might as well pick up the surgical journal.
I must apologize for the director. He hasn't been himself lately. Must be the office flu. Payroll systems indicate that I have been authorized to provide you with a completion bonus at this time. Here is your bonus, minus taxes and benefits. Unfortunately, due to a lack of current projects,
$25. Oof.
Staff members at this time. This is not a reflection on your work, and we will be happy to provide you with a positive reference. Shutting down.
Oh, that's wonderful. I go in, I finish a project that's been going on for hundreds of years. They give me $25 and fire me. God bless America. Say what you will about Fallout 4 and the big quests, big factions, and big ideas, and yeah, that is completely separate from just the little bits like Cambridge Polymer, which are quite fun indeed. But unfortunately, Cambridge Polymer did not give me the weapons I was seeking. We'll have to turn elsewhere for that. So the Exterminator's combat rifle, this can go one of two ways. We keep it as it is, add a 308 receiver onto it, and make it a VATS weapon, or we turn it into our sniper shot with a long-range scope, long-range barrel, and all the like. So either we run into something like a sniper rifle, or we run into something like a 10mm pistol. One way or the other. Yeah, I don't want to be going around next sleep cycle without the other side of the equation set up. So I might actually go back to Cambridge Polymer if I do need some loot. They do have plenty of things with screws, gears, adhesive even, some oil. What I think we want to do is actually laser focus on one last location we can potentially grab a weapon for the coming sleep cycle, our last weapon. We've got a laser gun, a combat rifle, and yeah, what we need is just one more thing, whether it's short or long range. And I think the best way of doing that, right around the corner before we get too sleepy, is heading into the sewers to kill some more ghouls. Yeah, Fen Street sewers right around the corner. Should have plenty of ghouls. We haven't gone inside yet, so it is not tied to our level. And one thing I definitely want to do is rush for the rest of Concentrated Fire. Last time we picked up at least one rank of that. Here is rank 2, and rank 3 is incredibly amazing. 20% accuracy and 20% more damage with each attack on the same body part in VATS. That is good stuff there. We can't take it now because that extra rank of level up is being used on a fake rad resistance because I can only use the apparel. And I am wearing the jumpsuit with that plus 10 radiation resistance. No one pay attention to this energy resistance. Who cares about that? It's only 5. Okay, we've got stalkers, and we've got single shots are the kills, which is pretty good. I think most of this area is not having anything when it comes to radiation. Maybe at the end a little bit. But yeah, let's take these ones out and start going through some hopefully wonderful legendaries. Unyielding. For armor, I'm going to pick up pretty much everything just in case, since I'm going through armor pretty quickly. And another stalker. I swear, they're giving me way too many lever action rifles. I need to go off to Far Harbor and just get a bunch of ammo and then leave immediately, because this is ridiculous. I swear I've said no to 3 lever action rifles in not much time whatsoever. Are you alive? Oh, I know there's gas at some point. I need to keep an eye out for that. Lucky laser pistol. I need to be very careful here, because if I take 2 laser pistols, technically one of these could be the long shot, but it's not getting the bonus 25% damage. This is an amazing VATS weapon. This could be for those close-up shots, but I don't think it beats out just relying on the 2-shot and the exterminators. Oh, this is painful. Okay, as it stands, I could use the combat rifle short range, and the laser pistol could be turned into a long-range 2-shot, or the sniper. I think I'm going to bypass this laser pistol and hopefully find something better. Just give me a 10mm. I love this 10mm. If there's one thing I've learned this run, it's that the 10mm I've thoroughly underestimated. There's a lot of rads in here. And there's legendary black bloatflies that are no longer an issue. Okay, hop on the pipes and... oh! Festering. Just shoot him. And there's going to be another one right around the corner. Get some Radex on. I thought I could get onto that. And run around, and then... okay. Apparently the fly is just somewhere, but doesn't want to show itself. Oh! Hey! Let's take some shots. Please hit him. Thank you. We all good? We're all good, right? Oh. I want to see what you had. Okay, nope. Well, I'll see what you had. Cunning leather. Nope. Cunning raider. Just get out of here. 433. Okay, not worth it. Oh, whatever that said. The mod was trying to tell me that I was losing health because of rads. Had a little bit of an issue there. Okay, keep looking for the wibbly. The wibbly has to happen at some point, right? Let's just get everyone up and about. We're all fine here. I just want to not lose your bodies in the water, if at all possible. Okay, you're up, you're up, you're up. Overtired from lack of sleep. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I'm already overtired. I wanted my last weapon to be amazing, frankly, but we should be able to find their bodies in the water. Let's just line them up. And... okay. Miss very, very many times. Good shot chance there until VATS doesn't behave. Okay. Poor showing on my part, but it's just a bunch of melee enemies, so we're fine. Cavaliers. Oh, please tell me I can get to their bodies. Mutant slayers. Potentially not. Howard. Okay, I've tried and I cannot find them, so I'm going to give up. And that's a wibble. You can go down. Assassin's calibrated 10mm pistol. I'm taking that and calling that good. And Honestly, I would turn back, but that's rads, so I think I'm going to just keep going forward. I think I've thought of a new situation that we need to have rules for. If I kill any of these guys, but don't look at the items they drop and just walk on by, can I go back and loot them later? No. No, I cannot. Now that I have my 3 weapons, that is it. That is the weapon loadout for the next sleep cycle. But I think it's a pretty good one. I think we'll be able to handle things with the combat rifle, the 10mm, and a laser pistol. And just a ghoul. Is that everyone? Please have armor. You do. Nothing even that useful, frankly. And you can go down. Who else wants to... You do. Very well. Okay, punishing synth. Let's not. And there's a glowing one over there. Pretty sure that one of these people is going to drop a instigating Gauss rifle or something. Duelist, thankfully not. And Hunter's mahogany baseball bat. Nope. Oh, that's radiation right there. Stay away from the rad barrel. Oh, there's one more. Hello. Sorry I missed you. Lucky Raider chest piece. That rounds things off nicely.
Nice.
And tumblers today. Easier lockpicking. Whatever. Oh. Legendary Rad Roach. That was the scariest thing this entire run. +3 rads, what? Where'd that come from? That is rather annoying. But Skyrim door back to the front, and we can pick up more Wonder Glue. Bones, not a great way of making oil, but at least it's a little bit. So, a pretty good showing in Fen Street's sewers, and yeah, vertebrates just constantly circling over there. I'd really like them to not be as close to my base with a bunch of raiders that they'd want to kill, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I think I'm going to use the rest of my sleep cycle to simply catch up with Father and Desdemona, and we'll be able to set ourselves up going forward with our weapons, do some work on them, some armor as well, and jump into the next sleep cycle. Let's start with Desdemona, then we'll teleport back to Father. And raiders. Always a raider. I love watching Vat's chance go up that much. Oh. And a second one. Who else wants some? 20% chance on the head. You just give me slightly better chance, and we'll see how you do. And 49 up to 95 eventually. Third chance should be getting... Ooh, he did get a shot off, and it missed. And he went flying. Hitman's 10mm, can't use it. And Relentless Laser Rifle, cannot use it. Okay, now I'm gonna just see all sorts of weapons non-stop from here until the end of the sleep cycle, unfortunately. And an easy run along the river gets us to the railroad. Here's the password.
Excellent work. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck.
Okay, so Liam Bennett and Z1. Let's go have a chat with everyone in the Institute. Actually, do I need to do any selling?
Use the back entrance.
Carrington.
Few caps from Carrington, straight into Tom's pocket because I want as many stealth boys as possible. More stealth boys, and unfortunately I got rid of most of my random ammo bits and pieces. So, a bunch of caps to Tom, and let's get out of here, straight into the Institute.
Son?
I'm glad to see you return safely. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities. Go and have a look.
So we dropped off the synth, Father's happy. He gives us a nice new room.
Just inside, ma'am.
And back to Sean.
The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Hey, I'll act quickly.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
So Father wants us to go off to Bunker Hill.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone.
If we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes,
The Railroad will fight with you.
together, we have a chance.
Okay, give Z114 a day. We're going to have to do that here in a second anyway. Let's jump out and work on our gear. And as usual, we are just too low on adhesive to do much of anything, so I'm going to avoid the pack. That's the pack, right? Yeah, I'm going to avoid the pack, and we're just going to be on our way straight over to County Crossings, try to pick up some potatoes and mute fruit. And honestly, this is a sad state of affairs. I don't have too many potatoes here. But I suppose if we go pick up some mute fruit from Grey Garden, we should be good enough. A few mute fruit later, and we can head back. So at the very least, we can get 6 vegetable starch, waste some Institute power, and head back to Hangman's Alley to do a little bit of work on a final few bits and pieces. I'm missing just a little bit more adhesive, so off to Diamond City. 1 thing of duct tape, 34 gaps, not a good deal, but I'm desperate. Okay, this is just a little silly. I'm going to steal this glue because I actually need 2 adhesive, not 1. I was looking at improved sites, not reflex site. No, Colette, shut up. Hopefully no one is weirded out by the fact that I'm coming over here with a bottle of glue, but it is now mine. Okay. Reflex sight, still everything else is missing, but we have our adhesive, and that's the important bit. Okay, I'm starting to get a little annoyed. I'm low on screws, which is fine, I guess. You know how I said that I was going to potentially run back to a Cambridge Polymer to loot it, since it has some good stuff? Well, I'm exhausted, and I'm going to go back to Cambridge Polymer and loot it. Definitely some screws to be had in there. Wonder glue, military grade duct tape, pretty much everything that I was looking for. Along with typewriters, desk fans, and whatnot. Yeah, should have looted this place from the get-go. So yeah, this one little place has multiple duct tapes, multiple wonder glues, multiple typewriters, telephones galore. Yeah. Nice, easy little place to loot. There's no enemies on this first little bit, so you don't even need to do the main quest. So one benefit to limiting myself to just a few weapons is going to be me being able to actually loot things appropriately. I could have looted Cambridge Polymer the first time around. I did not have a big, huge inventory full of weapons and armor and whatnot. Well, armor a little bit. But yes, I think moving forward, we'll need to remember to do that a little more thoroughly, because the various bits, adhesive, aluminum, screws, gears, whatnot, yeah, we need to make sure that we have enough of that for any weapon that we need to do some improvements on. Looking a little better. Screws at 11. Now, which way is this going to go? VATS weapon or potential long shot? I think I'm fine keeping this as a VATS weapon. Reflex sight on there. So we have an Assassin's Advanced 10mm doing decent damage, but our adrenaline is quite high right now. The 2-shot going to be even better. And then we'll have the Exterminators, a much better weapon for long shots, and we'll be getting rid of the Instigating Calibrated Powerful. That's just something that I had around with me from the current sleep cycle. But of course, we also have to say goodbye to some very lovely armor that got us through last sleep cycle, and take a pic of what we've got going on here. And then I decided to step away after picking up some of the armor that I wanted to work on. And yes, take a look at the length of the episode, see how much I could get into it, and it is quite short indeed. And then I decided, yes, I'll just step away, think of something else to do, and in doing so ended up getting COVID and being down, unable to speak for a little while. So yes, we're finally back after a little bit of a delay, still exhausted, and still with, yeah, some not great choices in armor that we're not even going to bother working on, but we need to move forward. We need to actually get our sleep situation taken care of, and with that, yeah, I think we need to prepare ourselves for Bunker Hill. Sleeping, I think we are suffering from just fatigue, parasites, weakness. I could really get rid of fatigue. I'm so done with fatigue and having to sleep this often and not having a chance to get a good set of weapons is rather annoying. Let's give ourselves 18 hours and then, yeah, off to Bunker Hill, deal with that battle. There should be plenty of legendary railroad, synths, Brotherhood. All together we can pretty much take whatever we want from any of them. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. And Insomnia, that's not great. We've given Z1 a day, and we didn't lose any of these. Fatigue, Parasites, Weakness. That is no good. So yeah, this is pretty much part 2 of the episode for me. I need to make sure I know exactly where we're at. So for our armor, we've got 2 Vats Enhanced, a Fortifying, a Cunning, a Cavaliers. It is not the best choices, I know, but yeah, we are kind of out of options when it comes to good armor pieces, unfortunately. Okay, so new sleep cycle, and we got to move forward. We've got all of the diseases, pretty much. Nothing is working out for us there. Fatigue, Parasites, Weakness, Insomnia. What's the one that we don't even have? I forget what it is. Lethargy. Oh, thank God we don't have lethargy. So Bunker Hill is not going to be too much of an issue. We've cleared a path to it, so we should be able to get there quickly enough. And there's going to be plenty of people there that we can take their legendaries from nice and safely. We're not going to be the target of anyone. We just need to make sure that we're doing it nice and stealthily so they don't get none the wiser that we're actually killing them. And I know my constant drug usage is the main problem with me constantly getting my actual diseases back up. But that doesn't change the fact that I am going to be taking jet fuel just to help with the running around. Now, I've been thinking in between, well, not in between parts, but in between when I stopped recording, started editing, started looking at how much time was wasted looking for glue and screws and whatnot just to make my new weapons actually up to their best. And I realized I need to be saving mods. I need to be removing the mods as soon as I stop using a weapon and save it for the next time I might pick up that said weapon again. So going forward, yeah, we'll be making sure to do that, save us on some various bits and pieces on the junk side. Usually by level 50, junk is not an issue whatsoever, but those are the times that I'm only using, 4 or 5 weapons, and they've been upgraded to their max stats for a long time by now. Vertibirds, don't worry about them. And I think that carrying mods with us off to Far Harbor eventually is going to be the way to go. We're going to probably need to do at least a couple sleep cycles there. So having a set of mods that we can sit on a combat rifle, 10mm, perhaps some lever actions finally, but I don't have any of those yet. And even, yes, some pipe weapons maybe. Anything that might help us out, save some various bits and pieces on the junk side. But yeah, for now, let's figure out what our next sleep cycle's even going to have for weapons. Bunker Hill should be a war zone by now, but apparently things haven't loaded in really. I'm going to stay sneaky. Maybe it's after I talk to the guy that it actually starts getting hot. Hello? How's it going?
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed.
Okay, so we don't get the... Oh, here it comes. This is going to be scary. I don't like vertibirds in confined spaces. And I don't have a lot of 10mm ammo. I'll be picking up energy cells, so let's use that as our go-to weapon. A railroad heavy is not legendary, But there are synth patrollers that are legendary. So, yeah, let's not take the Railroad Heavy out. And I'm not sure if I can complete in the favor of the Institute while killing X418, but it's not that it matters really. It's just Father disapproving. So I'm going to actually take him out with something a little more powerful. Might as well get a Psycho buff on while I'm at it. Indeed. And a headshot will do it. So, speak to Father in the ruins of the CIT, deal with the escaped synths. But first, let's get all of the wonderful, wonderful legendaries that are going to be dropped by our friendly neighborhood synth people. Of course, we have to make sure to only choose the ones that we want to pick up, because 3 items is the rule now when it comes to weapons. Not bothering with martyrs. You're just a normal Railroad Heavy. Railroad Heavy is completely fine with me, I think. Even though it keeps running backwards. Can you just not? Thank you. I mean, honestly, this is just for our own safety. If they wouldn't move so freaking much. Okay, vertibirds. That's what I don't like about this. Vertibirds being shot from 5,000 different angles. We need to be careful about that. And cars exploding. I'm not quite sure what is set to explode or not. We need to be careful about that as well. This is a very tricky situation. Okay, we got Brotherhood. Let's just go for the body shot. Seems to be doing the job. Even if we shoot him and it doesn't kill him, we will be fine. They won't attack us unless we're shooting them a bunch, even in... Oh, here comes more. I don't like any of this. Okay, let's get into here. I'm suddenly worried about my survivability. Especially with that thing right above me. More friends over here. Friends being the friends that like to give me legendaries. Vertibird is going down somewhat quickly. I'm going to get some cover. Yes, indeed. And Defiant Combat Shotgun. Not worth it. Not going to pick that up. Okay, so here's a case of Brotherhood that need to be shot several times. They've mutated, still in hidden, still friendly, and one more shot to take him out. The most honor and glory indeed. And you didn't even have a good legendary, unfortunately. Okay, just take out anyone and everyone. They're doing damage to the vertibirds, and the vertibirds are not falling on me yet. Vertibird's over there. The monument was between me and it. Oh, that vertibird's going down any second. Running. Just take it out. Okay, there we go. All's well that ends well. Okay, with no vertibirds in the sky, I'm going to move around a little bit more haphazardly. The saving grace about the situation is Molotovs are rarely thrown. Okay, various Brotherhood. Let's shoot them a few times while they're stationary. No one's detecting me, so we're all friends still. Nimble Pipe Sniper Rifle. It's a .38, so let's not. I'm thinking my next sleep cycle is going to have to be very important indeed. And another Incendiary. Not useful there. And you're right there. You can go down easily enough. Brotherhood is still fine with me. So you can go down after a couple shots. Yeah, I get it that they don't want to actually have, you know, everyone... Ooh, instigating combat rifle. Mine, 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 yes. Everything about this, yes, yes, yes. One weapon, one amazing weapon in the bank for next sleep cycle. Oh, that's amazing. We've got a great combat rifle there. Gonna start taking some of the weightless armor. And the minigun is just too heavy weight to value wise. And no on the boxing glove. I was talking about how my laser ammo is more than my 10mm ammo, so probably do that. A few shots gets me very weightless, very worthwhile items there. Oh, hello. I'm sure you didn't see me just murdering your fellow Brotherhood people and then stripping their body for spare change. Ugh, Gauss rifle. I love that you have Gauss rifles, but I'm not allowed to use them. That's unfortunate right there. Okay, more synths coming in. We can take them out. Oh no. We've got ads coming in. Hello, just killing synths. Don't mind me. And now, do you mind me? Poisoners, not useful. Brotherhood Knight is chill. Wonderful. Figure out what the synths had. Junkies, bolt action. Honestly, Junkies is not horrible. We're either under the effects of drugs or we're getting that damage bonus, and a .50 caliber on this could actually be useful as a true sniper weapon. Use the instigating as a go-to. Yeah, the instigating combat rifle could just be my BATS weapon. I might just take this. These two together cover a lot of bases for me. Okay, now we just need to run into that instigating Gauss rifle, and I will be really, really happy. Yeah, that pipe bolt action is actually able to keep going for quite a while. Ooh. Okay, Mr. Brotherhood Knight Captain doing good work there. How am I detected so easily? Is it really that bright out? Apparently it is. Okay, you have a Gauss rifle. Do Gauss rifle things. Okay, let's speed this along. There we go. Okay, a few shots onto you. We've got... Hey, thankfully, the good doctor is on his way, or... No, that's... Yeah, Lucas Miller armor. That is fine. You can get out of this situation entirely. Oh, the Gauss rifle. It's not a great weight to value, frankly. I'm going to hold on to one just for nostalgia's sake. Really wish I had a Gauss rifle. Never-ending handmade rifle. That is actually kind of interesting. If I have an instigating combat rifle, a Junkie's pipe bolt action rifle, and a never-ending handmade rifle, I could have close-range VATS, long-range sniper with a recon scope, and this would just be a manual shot, fill them full of bullets. Yeah, I think that this is going to be the way to do it. That 7.62 ammo might be hard to come by, though. I'd have to go out of my way for that, likely. Honestly, I don't know how much ammo I brought back from Nuka World. But this is such a good gun, I'm going to grab it. Even without a legendary prefix that increases damage, unlimited ammo capacity means that we can just have a short clip. And yeah, that helps a little bit. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Okay, wouldn't work for Deacon, didn't work for me. Was this like your friend or something? Are you okay? Air Vanguard's getting me a little worried about his mental state. And explosions in the distance. Oh, hi everyone, you're here. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, don't shoot the Brahmin! What? Oh my... Okay. These synths are annoying on multiple levels. Am I detected? I'm not. Let's just take you out. And Strider can go down.
For now.
Okay. superior switchblade. We can't pick up any more weapons. We've got our 3. I will take a quick look for the various, armor bits. Carrying too much. Drop the Gauss rifle. Honestly, drop the Institute stuff as well. Honestly, not impressive on the armor front, but on the weapons front, we are doing quite well. Let's jump inside here and finish up. Okay, lots of things happening, but that's just a bunch of Gauss rifle shots. They have little explosions. Oh, never mind, there's explosions from grenades. Definitely speaking too soon there. Okay, as I was saying, no grenades, just Gauss rifle shots. Turrets are not friendly. Plenty of heavies. Headshots are doing it. Let's just clear this area out. As long as we're in hidden, we should be fine. I'm pretty sure that the railroad are the ones that would be throwing grenades and whatnot. I don't really ever see synths or Brotherhood with throwables. Except, of course, synth relay grenades and Brotherhood vertibird grenades. Yeah. Not known for their throwables. Okay, I think most of everyone is taken care of. Except Pigtails over there. Okay, Star Paladin. Fancy title you got there. Would be a shame if someone ended you ingloriously. Okay, that beep helps me out there. Thank you, turret. I think we are set with having no enemies around. Let's go through this. 10mm, that would have been nice. The violent is a little annoying, but yeah. Already got my weapons for next round. Unyielding. Eventually, I feel like I'm going to need it. The super sledge for ghouls. Bunch of normals, and one turret can go down. Caution means there's the other. Nice and easy. I think that's everything. And then it's just the synths that are friendly, and we can... I believe we can tell them to... like, that they're free, right? I can do a railroady sort of thing right here.
I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
Okay, so they're dealt with. But are they dealt with? Do I deal with the escaped synths, or I deal with the escaped synths? Not quite sure which one is the shoot the synths option. Okay, I feel bad, but just to make sure that I don't have to somehow come back here with railroad approval to say that you guys are free, I am so sorry. Don't have time with this. Oh, kill the courser, already completed. Yeah, I don't do the railroad option on this very often. It's either the Institute or just kill the synths. Very Brotherhoody of me. So, yes, deals with it nice and safely without me having to... Okay. I missed the glowing pile of levitating synth there. Not sure I care about the bolstering, though. It does bring it up a little bit. Weight is only 3. We might as well hold on to it. Any protection is better than none when it comes to having to get rid of all of our armor every single sleep cycle. Okay, let's keep moving. I think we can't... Actually, can we? We can just jump straight back to the Institute, right? Nope, we cannot. Now that we're outside, we can teleport. And then back outside again. And yeah, he's waiting up top there. Usually I have a jetpack. Oop, rads are over there and over there. Make sure I don't do any of that. I don't know if I can jump up there. In my naked run, when I actually didn't have any power armor, I'm pretty sure I completely ignored the Institute altogether. Can I jump up here? That would be really annoying if I have to somehow go through the building that I never have to go through. Having a grilled radstag to help with the fact that Psycho Buff is worn off, and yeah, I have to give up. I've jumped like 100 times by now, probably. Yeah, this is what I wanted to avoid. This is something I never deal with. This is something I'd rather not have to deal with now. Especially since these guys actually care being shot and will shoot back. Oh, and getting shot. Yep, I am not on my A game. Shoot once and back off if you're not going to get the kill. That was 8 damage right there. It's going to be taken up by rads, but I need to be extra careful. Okay, 1-shot kill for him. Hopefully that's not lying. Shouldn't have dealt with that whatsoever. Just head to the top. Hey, Father, you do realize that door pretty much holds the super mutants that could come through it any second and murder you, right?
You know,
No?
in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. The Commonwealth is dead. I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. The Brotherhood were pretty much completely eliminated. The Railroad, pretty much completely eliminated. You took a few casualties in your synths. I made out wonderfully. Some very nice weapons there for me. And yeah, the synths are dealt with.
I wasn't able to complete the mission.
I gave you this opportunity to prove yourself.
Sure.
That will now be significantly harder. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough.
Okay, so we've got, yeah, oh, very nice there, Father. A level up, which I think is going to go immediately into concentrated fire. Not that it did us much good there, avoiding the damage from the super mutant, but I think that's enough. I think this episode has now reached a reasonable length because, oh yes, what I had recorded before, all of the COVID nastiness and whatnot, that was just a little silly. Picked up some weapons from some ghouls, made it to the next sleep cycle, and then immediately picked up some very nice weapons indeed. But we need to make sure that we've learned our lessons going forward, dealing with upgrading weapons, and actually saving the mods on those weapons for the next time we need to upgrade weapons. Every sleep cycle, every time a new weapon. And yes, we need to keep moving forward quickly enough. No sleepiness yet. Hopefully our stats... Yes, that is wonderful. Fatigue is gone. And weakness is gone. We've got a healthy amount of adrenaline. Parasites I can deal with. Insomnia I can deal with. Let's use this. We've got good weapons this sleep cycle. Good weapons for next sleep cycle. And we're able to actually set on some upgrades for those. Let's figure out exactly where we're going to be going with this. I think it's time for Far Harbor. Far Harbor is terrifying because I'm going to be away from my main base. It's going to be a bunch of nasty rads, a bunch of nasty creatures. But I think we can complete it quickly enough and hopefully have enough spare mods for any weapons that we find in Far Harbor. But yes, just a few things we'll need to prepare before then. But that's definitely all for later. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. Legends only live once. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, farewell.